Hey guys, this is a short video to talk about the top 10 custom campaigns in Warcraft 3. Obviously, according to my opinion, you guys probably have different tastes, but before I tell you my opinion on the top 10, let me tell you that this rating is based on four things: quality, lore accuracy, AI voices or like voiced characters, and finally music. And uh, and one more thing is that revamps or reforging or enhanced remasters of original campaigns will not be on the list. I like those campaigns, however, they're not new campaigns. They're just remasters of original campaigns. To me, a custom campaign is something totally new. And I also value custom campaigns that are actually true to the Warcraft lore and Warcraft universe. So, without further ado, let's get started. At number 10, we have Chasing the Dawn. Chasing the Dawn is a Scarlet Crusade campaign that follows Brigitte Abendance, General Brigitte something Abendis and her journey to Northrend and forming the Scarlet Onslaught. And originally, I did not think that this campaign will make it to the list, and I did not even think that this campaign was lore accurate. But then I read some, and it turns out it is. Yeah, it is based on Brigitte Bendis' journal. You can read it in Hearthglen, I believe, or in Scarlet Onslaught. Yeah, it's a new Hearthglen in Northrend. It's laying there. Or actually, you can also find it in Wowhead as a link. But anyways, this campaign has AI voices, has amazing music, and it's apparently lore accurate, and it does a really good job at hooking you in. So one thing that I really like about custom campaigns is the opening and the intro. How a campaign hooks you in and tells you, yes, play me instead. And it has a great intro. However, it's pretty short. And yeah, I don't know. It's pretty short, but I was hoping for more, but it still was a good campaign compared to other campaigns. Moving on to number 9, we have The Last Guardian. And The Last Guardian, obviously based on the novel, and it's the story of the First War, and, Medivh is corrupted and possessed by Sargeras. Eventually, the Alliance finds out and sends Lorthar and Khadgar to put him to rest, and a really good campaign. It's by Outsider XE, and spoiler alert, all Outsider XE's campaign are on this list. This guy makes amazing campaigns based on novels, and I really appreciate his work. If you're watching this, big thanks to you, man. So much. I enjoyed your campaigns. Please keep doing more. And yeah. So The Last Guardian, the problem why this one is rated less than the other two campaigns of his or other campaigns on the list is the problem is that um mostly the story happens outside the cutscenes, like the dialogues. I wish the dialogues were just part of the cutscenes. I don't know, but that's just my personal take. Maybe I'm just trying to find something to say that is bad, but it's not really bad. Sorry, like I'm trying to say something negative about it or to justify my rating of it. But I just think that the other campaigns are better than it, but this one is still good. Anyways, moving on to number 8, we have Day of the Dragon. Day of the Dragon is another campaign by Outsider XE, and it is basically the freeing of Alexstrasza. If you don't know, back in the Second War, the Dragon Maw clan enslaved Alexstrasza to breed dragons for the war. And between Warcraft 3 and Warcraft 2, she ends up getting released by Ronin and Verisa. And then the aspects also in this novel get their powers back. If you don't know, back in War of the Ancients, Deathwing betrayed the aspects and convinced them to pour all their powers into the Demon Soul or the Dragon Soul, and then Ronin shatters this in the Day of the Dragon, I think, and yeah, their powers are back, and really good climactic ending. I think this campaign, if it was reforged into with better graphics, and I think this would definitely top the charts. However, I would rather have the author, aka Outsider XE, focus on making new campaigns instead. Moving on to number 7, we have Shadows of Hatred, which is basically Burning Crusade campaign. This is Akama. It starts by Akama freeing Maiev, and the thing about this campaign that makes it really cool are it doesn't have AI voices. However, what makes it cool is the copyrighted music. Actually, this is not cool. I really don't like copyrighted music. What's really cool is the boss fights. This is essentially Burning Crusade campaign. It is actually a Burning Crusade campaign. So it's first you fight Magtheridon in his lair, and then you fight Lady Vash in her Serpent Shrine cavern. You have all these bosses from the raids back in World of Warcraft Burning Crusade. You also fight Kael in Tempest Keep, and eventually you fight Illidan at the Black Temple, and Maiev, prisons him and sends him to the Broken Isles. It is a Burning Crusade campaign, really good. I enjoyed the campaign. I just wish it had AI voices. Moving on to number 6, we have the Ashbringer, which is essentially the Ashbringer comic or novel. This campaign is really good. It doesn't have AI voices. If it did, this definitely would be number 1 or 2. I really enjoyed it. It really catches you up on everything. Like, most of the campaigns on the list are based on novels and amazing lore, and I really like that novels were translated into campaigns. Especially if you're like me, lazy to read sometimes, this is the best way to experience the novel. And yeah, Ashbringer is the story of Alexandros, eventually, in a nutshell. What should I say? What did I want to say? Yeah, it's the story of Alexandros Margraine and how his son betrayed him and killed him, and then his other son tries to free his soul from the blade, but eventually sacrifices himself for his father and to the undead, and yada yada yada. Really great campaign. I advise you to watch it. It's really good. Finally, the top 5 campaigns. Number 5, we have Cycle of Hatred. I like to call it Cycle of Hatred, but it's actually called The Book of Rexxar Drums 4. It's a campaign based on the Cycle of Hatred novel, and I didn't know about this novel before. Apparently, this novel is the best. It's like the novel that you should read before playing World of Warcraft, because this novel bridges the gap between Warcraft 3 and World of Warcraft Vanilla Classic. So, yeah, but in a nutshell, the Horde and Alliance after the Battle for Mount Hyjal, they try to keep the peace. Just like in Founding of Durtar, peace doesn't always work, and this time a demon called Zmaldar is trying to pit the Horde and the Alliance against each other by using the Searing Blade and the Flaming Sword. As, two political groups from the factions, and eventually Thrall and Jaina finds out and they put the demon down, and it's a really cool novel that I didn't know about, and it does have AI voices, really good. And if you like the Founding of Durtar, the Rexxar campaign, this is another Rexxar campaign. It plays the same exact way. You have mini maps inside other maps, inside a map. But yeah, moving on to number 4, we have What Makes Us Strong. So this is, if you don't know from the name, it is the Battle for Azeroth campaign. Before I start talking about this campaign, let me tell you that there are 2 other Battle for Azeroth campaigns called War of Thorns and Blood and Fire. Both of those are good campaigns, I think. I looked at them on the YouTube, and they had amazing voicing, and I think they're staying true to the lore. However, what makes I just liked What Makes Us Strong more, because the opening intro of this is 60 minutes and it's amazing. It's like an audiobook. It hooks you in really good, and it does have voices, it does have music. It's just too good. And why should I play two separate campaigns when one campaign has them both? It essentially has the Burning of Teldrassil and Battle for Lordaeron. It's really good. I recommend you to watch it. I wish I can't wait for the author to make more campaigns. I really enjoyed his work. Moving on to the top 3. At number 3, we have Chronicles of the Second War. I know a lot of you thought this campaign will be number 1, but let me tell you why it's not number 1. The reason is, it is not the canon version. So if you don't know, in the Second War, the canon version is the humans winning, not the orcs winning. Even though this campaign is really great and it's like the big hit of this year, I really applaud like the makers of this campaign so much. Probably they literally made Blizzard feel shame. Like, this campaign is awesome. It's literally 3 hours worth of cutscenes. Like, imagine if you tried to put the whole gameplay with it, you would probably get like 7 hours. But anyways, this campaign has, like I said, 3 hours worth of cutscenes, and most of the cutscenes are canon, but the outcome is not. Like the aftermath of the battle. Again, the Horde doesn't win in the lore. They get pushed back because of Gul'dan's betrayal. But once again, the cinematics and the camera work and the models, everything about this campaign is amazing. I just wish it was the Alliance version. If this was the Alliance version, it's definitely number 1. No argument. Finally, why did I say finally? Number 2, we have Troll campaign, or I'd like to call it Twin Empires. So, if you have World of Warcraft Chronicle Volume 1, you can go and open the page and go to Ancient Kalimdor. It basically tells you the awakening of the Akir and the fight between the trolls. This is essentially that in this campaign. Why is this campaign number 2? First of all, it has voices, it has amazing music, and this guy managed to create something unique. I don't think anyone would have ever imagined to make a troll campaign or go ahead and make this as a campaign. But again, another thing that really makes this guy like I really want to like thank him, or rather like congratulate him, or put this campaign at tier 2, is that all we know about this story is just few words. We don't know the battles, we don't know anything, and even then this guy managed to deliver to us one of the best campaigns ever. Not to mention the campaign is not finished, and even then I still enjoyed it so much. I can't wait for this campaign to be finished. I really recommend you to play it, it's really good. And finally we have number 1, which is Lord of the Clans, another campaign by Outsider XC, and I'm talking about the Reforged version of Lord of the Clans. So Lord of the Clans is the campaign that you should play before playing Exodus of the Horde. It is if Blizzard stay true to their Reforged promises, if this was the old Blizzard, this is what we would get as a campaign. This campaign is awesome. Everything of it literally feels like Blizzard made it. The real Blizzard, not Activision Blizzard. So Outsider XC had different versions of Lord of the Clans, but he ended up reforging it, and obviously with the help of other people. And the campaign is just too good, man. Everything is good about it. It's fully lore accurate. It's the story of how Thrall rose from a baby to a prisoner to a gladiator to a shaman to war chief of the Horde. Literally awesome campaign. If you go watch my movie video about this campaign, it's 1 hour. You'll come out at the end of the video feeling super happy, because the campaign rather the cutscenes are so awesome, and like it does feel like a movie. Like I don't know how to describe this. Everything about this campaign is awesome. The gameplay, the maps, the campaigns, the models, everything. And yeah, this is it for my list, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your opinion. Which campaigns should have been on the list? You can disagree with me. Obviously, this is just my opinion. Just don't be judgmental and be a harsh person. You can just explain your opinion in the comments. I would love to hear your opinions. And yeah, I really had fun making these campaigns videos. It was a nice, break from the multiplayer and online world. And what do you know? Solo games can sometimes be nice. Sorry, solo gameplay. But anyways, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.